brand awareness has been a real key for ourselves being here. We've been able to have a look at some of our innovation that's been coming forward, and obviously be able to meet a lot of our customers and our dealers and partners within the industry.
It gives end users the opportunity to touch and feel our product, which is better than looking at the products in a brochure perhaps.
The HRC exhibition, which we attend every year, allows us to meet up with our customers, our partners, our dealers. It helps us to get close, it helps us to show them our new products, explain our products, create new partnerships and relationships. So we very much enjoy coming to the HRC and meeting our customers.
Our presence is there to support manufacturers from a technical level down to a policy level and legislation covering all that aspect to guide manufacturers into what they should be doing, how they should comply with standards and regulatory restrictions, etc. We're here at the show today to support our members. We've got quite a few members here today at the HRC show. Manufacturers are always keen to exhibit their products, to tell people what their product can do for them. Basically to show them all the latest developments, the latest technologies, the use of the latest technology, including connectivity and how it can make their life easier. It's great to get the presence in front of the public and the footfall.
I think there's a lot of move to touch screens, a lot of AI integration into new systems. I think that's going to be where the future of hospitality changes, trying to make it as easy for the end user as possible to use equipment, to report efficiently, especially on HACCP, cook, chill, making sure that all of that's done via AI and that can be used.
Definitely focusing on sustainability as well, going in that direction. I think a lot of equipment and a lot of marketing bits that I've seen around the show have been focused on wanting to be energy saving and more sustainable.
Well, all manufacturers are tending to improve efficiencies, improving like water use, chemical use where they can, to drive down the operational costs of equipment, improving things for the end user, reducing costs on operating the appliance and any chemicals used to clean it, etc. The use of AI has become technological advanced, and they're using AI in some of their equipment to improve like the cooking performance of certain units, where it looks and takes images of the food being cooked and it can identify and alter the cooking regime to suit the actual picture being developed inside the oven. There's lots of other sensors and stuff being employed.
We've been all about the speed and the entry level into the speed market. We've noticed we've had a lot of new openings that have come on to stand that are interested in a lot in the bakery sector. We've noticed this year more than gastronomy, a lot kind of opening that kind of coffee shop or that quick service that they found that would be the trend this year coming in.
It gives our customers the guarantee that they've got a product that is independently verified, which is backed by the government, which is a real key way for them to buy sustainably, as well as obviously looking at their energy costs and savings.
It gives end users independent verification of the sustainability of any particular product. We have our own world-class test facility at the factory, 20 test laboratories, which are independently checked every year. So we've been allowed now to use the data from those laboratories for the ETL.
We were one of the very first companies to list on the ETL. We supported it through the initial startup program. So there's always been a lot of myths and information around energy efficiency. So we were very keen to demonstrate, in particular in the UK market with the energy technology listing, that we were a very efficient piece of equipment. And so therefore it was important for us to get it independently verified, which the ETL gives us that, and also highlights the top 25% of energy efficient equipment in any particular category in the market. And that's very important to us.
I think for our customers, it's belief that we've been able to demonstrate to this government-backed scheme that our energy efficiency is what it says it is. And I think there's lots of different energy efficiency labels out on the market. And what we're saying is we've put the proof in the pudding and we've demonstrated that. So we urge other manufacturers to do the same to make sure that end users have got the trust in what we're saying is actually the benefit they'll get at the end.
For the sector I look after, the independent verification is very key and important for them, as they need to look at these things, especially in the public sector, as it's public money that's being spent. So we need to make sure that we're getting the best value for money, along with the fact that they need to have the reassurance that their products are going to be sustainable going forward in the future, which is a key thing for the government.
I think it's very difficult for end users sometimes. They get overwhelmed by every manufacturer telling them this is energy efficient, this is energy efficient. And sometimes it's nice for the end user to say, right, okay, let's take an independent regulator that's taken an impartial view across lots of manufacturers and taken that information and then been able to make an informed decision of what they purchase.
Well, the ETL list is there, the register is there to represent recognised manufacturers who've actually gone the extra leg to do the performance criteria to get on the list in the first place. Most of the requirements are third-party validated as well, so it's not just the manufacturer suggesting that it's an efficient product, it's been backed up by actual tests and test reports that have been independently verified. That gives the customer the confidence of the purchase that they're making achieves a certain standard, and it's a recognised standard in the industry. So I think it's very important that manufacturers look at options of going on the ETL register where, like for example, the energy labelling system doesn't apply at the moment, so the combi ovens is a really good advantage to that. And it's nice to say there's been quite a lot of other manufacturers now listed on the ETL register under the combi oven section, and there's a couple on the dishwashers, and we're hoping for more. The refrigeration's been established for quite a while, but there's constantly products being added to that sector. So it's good that manufacturers are seeing the value of it.
We found the application process very easy and straightforward. The information was supplied by our factory and then independently verified, so to get the listing took us a short while, but it was a worthwhile journey and helped to educate ourselves on that journey as well about the requirements for energy efficiency.
It's the best thing to do. If you've got multiple products like ourselves, it's benefited us doing it, so yeah, amazing.
A good reason is to advertise your products on an even platform to everybody else. It's not just hearsay or what you're telling people, it's backed up with some substantial information and testing criteria. So it's useful to get there. It's an extra medium to advertise your products. Being on the list, it's something that you might put you ahead of other suppliers, and it's a credible way of proving your targets for the UK.
As I said, it helps you to compare a like product against a like product. So if you want customers to see it, it needs to be on a list that they can compare independently away from what a manufacturer says. And equally, it means that a customer might find that manufacturer that didn't know they existed by being on the list.